Jayo Girivaradari Jayo Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunda Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunda Bihari Jayo Yashodanandana Bhagaja Mukam karate pasangade girim vyakripadam ham vande sigurutnadaranam Guruve Gurachandraya Radhika Dadalaye Krishna Krishna Bhakta Tat Bhakta Namo Namaha Vandeham Siguru Siyottapada Kamalam Sigurum Vaishnavamscha Sirupam Sakachatam Sahagama Rakunatam Vidamdam Sachivam Sadvaitam Sarvadutam Parichanasaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Bada Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vidamscha Om Agyana Dimirandasya Gnanjana Salakaya Jaksumidamena Tasme Sri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Namine Guravani Pracharaya Tveta Sankalpa Mutaye Krishna Shakti Swarupa Bhakti Vadayane Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Sarasvati Dinamine Shiva Subhana Videvi Daita Grivataye Krishna Sambandha Vigyantaine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryotsvala Premadya Sirupanuga Bhaktida Sigora Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostude Namaste Gauravani Shimurtati Natarine Rupanuga Viduda Pasidanta Dvantaharine Nama Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Varaiga Murtaye Vipralambara Sambade Badamba Jayade Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchitananda Namine Gaura Shakti Sarupa Rupanuga Varayade Gaura Vibhava Pamestam Nadesa Sanjana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarva Bhoma Sijaganata Ide Namaha Vanchakalpatarupescha Kripa Sindhu Vaivacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradisi Namaha Pancharatvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Vadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Tapta Kancana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhana Sudi Devi Pranamami Hare Priya Chadam Sruto Bango Mama Mandama Dekadi Macharvasya Badambujo Radhamadan Mohano Divyat Brindaranya Karpatumado Simad Raknakara Simasanasto Sishirada Shila Govinda Devo Pistali Pi Sebimano Smarambi Srimandra Sarasaram Vivam Shivatana Siddha Kasam Venu Svana Gopi Gopinata Sestunaha Vrindai Dulasi Devya Priyake Savasyacha Krishna Bhakti Vadi Devi Sattvidai Namo Namaha Narayan Namaskrityam Naram Cheva Narotamam Devim Sarasvatim Vyasam Daduchayatya Bhutirayat Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Bravo Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Nama Eva Kevalam Karunasti Eva Naseva Gatyanyada Dinada Visani Chanada Rora Visahisuna Amonina Monatena Kirtanya Sadhari Nana Shastra Vicharane Kanipuna Sadharma Samstapako Loganati Dakarino di Bhuvane Manyo Saranya Karo Radha Krishna Madhara Vinda Vachana Nandena Matarigo Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghujago Sri Jiva Gobalako Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghujago Sri Jiva Gobalako Sri Chaitanya Manopistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Datatisva Padantikam. First of all, we offer our unlimited Satstangavat Thandavat Pranams to the Divine Lotus feet of our Guru Maharaj, Nityalila Pravishta, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Vairajgas, Sima Bhakti Puri Goswami. Similar, Nityalila Pravishta, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Vairajgas, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Shri Dev Goswami Maharaj, our Param Guru Dev, our Guru Varga. We offer respectful, humble, unlimited Satstangavat Thandavat Pranams to the Divine Lotus feet, that they should, may they bless us with their causeless mercy, with their love. Similar offer my respects to all of you, the preceding deity, Radha Gopinath, Vrinda Devi, to the divine land of the divine pastimes of our Lord Radha Govinda, Gopinath. I offer my respects to all the holy places, the holy rivers. Spiritual life comes from spiritual life. And the material life, that is because the jiva is so weak and the Lord's energy, Daivihi Shigunamaya Mama Mayadarataya Mam Evaye Prapatyati Mayam Etam Tarantite. Unless we surrender and start our bhajan to please to our Guru Varga, to the Lord, this Daivi Maya, this Lord's Maya, nobody can escape from there. This material energy covers this infinitesimal small Jivatman, the soul, what we are. It's covered with so many layers. So nobody understands who is really he. The question starts from that point, who I am. I mean, if really I don't know who I am, then I live in a fool's paradise. All idiots. Sorry to say, we don't want to offend anybody, but you have to come out from this idiotic stage of life. Means that you identify yourself with the matter. Plant matter. Earth, water, fire, air, ether is a matter. Intelligence, mind, false ego is subtle matter. So I can reach maximum to this, cross the subtle plane, and then I have to always fall back, come back, to identify always with the same old story, with the matter. But it's very tough, very boring, very painful, full of suffering, no happiness, only a little ha-ha-ha with some material, these things you can forget it about. We have to wake up. We have to wake up from this mundane dream. Otherwise this Maya will not leave us. It will catch us all the time if we not wake up from this dream. Wake up means you must come back to the spiritual life, that we are a part and a parcel of the Lord, that we are His servants. Not by force, completely free. But that freedom is very small. But this allows you to choose also the wrong direction, to do the wrong things. Otherwise, what is the meaning of freedom if I'm not able to do the wrong thing? That is unfortunate, because our real life is eternal, full of bliss, happiness. Eternal bliss, happiness, peacefulness, happiness, beauty, love, harmony. That is our real life, but we have forgotten. We're searching here in the dream state of life. We're searching this. Everybody, up to the higher rulers of the universe even. But we are on this planet. We are just dealing with humans. And we should respect also the animal kingdom and the rest of the living entities. But without be enlightened, to wake up to the consciousness, to wake up. Without this, we will remain in the dream and identify ourselves as happy or unhappy, rich or poor, very wise, very clever, very foolish. All this identification will be in the dream-like state. It's not pleasing. How long I want to sleep there? How long I want to continue this dream? And always try to twist the things and think I can get some happiness from here, from there. If I achieve this, my life is settled. No, we'll never settle. Because this rotten body goes to the point of cremation, please. But nobody likes to speak about it. No, speak about that and these things. It's not a palatable topic. You speak some sense enjoyment things where my mind can enjoy. Useless, because everything is only 5 minutes or a few seconds. The highest enjoyment in this material world is just last for a few moments. Then you have to accept the suffering. But we don't like that. We want to avoid create so many kind of medicine and treatment and whatever, invent to just continue a rotten life, this rotting all the time. We're not aware of it. But inside the soul is always steady, always in one place. But to so long association with the material moods here, these gunas, these qualities of this material world, the soul also is covered and forget himself. So that means, who can speak the truth to me? Many people speaking many things, they're very good speaker, very clever, many language, many poesy, everything is there, but what? To say goodbye in the cremation place, but nobody knows where he is gone. That is a fact. We just to blend out this, we just want to switch off this part of the life, and we want only the sweet and the good things, but it's not coming always. And you have to work also hard for it. And you will, in your subconsciousness is already the program that you will lose everything. So you need some intoxication, you need some scenery, something that you forget about what will happen to you. Otherwise you cannot live at all. But the Lord is very merciful. Sometimes sometimes he comes himself here. If the religion is going down and all is irreligion, like Kali Yuga, irreligion they accept now as religion, and Sanatan Dharma, eternal religion, they accept as irreligion, not truth. So everything is twisted. This is a Kali Maharaja job. He is empowered, he can do that. And he keeps everybody in illusion. And we have to somehow not make a deal, but you have to adjust somehow with him. You cannot attack him. You cannot attack Maya or fight against Maya. It's very powerful. His energy of the Lord is behind. So I'm very small, very weak. How do I escape from there? This is covering for my real existence. So we have to take association with saintly persons who are living already in another world. They live in this world, but they are not rooted in this world. Where they are rooted? And the lotus feet of the divine couple, Radha Krishna. They are the supreme gods. Supreme. Swayam Bhagavan. It's Akhila Rasimita Murti, all rasas, everything is personified in the Lord. You can call Bhagavan, Rama, Krishna, Govinda, Gopala, Hari, Murari, Mukunda, Narasinga, so many names, who is fully equipped, fully charged with divine potency. Divine potency. All Shaktis. Mahaprabhu says, I put all Shaktis. Krishna put all Shaktis in his name. But I have unfortunately no taste to chant and repeat and remember these names. I'm unfortunate. Because he gives all Shakti in his divine name. There's also a name who is not addressing the Supreme. You can also chant the name of Paramatma. They have not this power like Krishna, Rama, Govinda. So therefore our acharyas, they recommend to chant his name, like Govinda, Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. It's very simple. So much potency inside. And you have to chant for a long time, and then you will understand what it really is. But we have no patience. Our mind is working always. We cannot come down to sit to chant for 1, 2, 3 hours. Not possible. We have to train this also. So in this way our mind is really the only one who distracts us from our real life. This is the mind's business. I like you, I don't like. Now I like you, do something tomorrow I don't like. This sankalpa, vikalpa. It's only the mind. Have nothing to do with myself. It's just ruling my body, my senses, my ideas. For this he is in charge. But Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is discussing about this. Arjuna says his mind is so powerful. It's more powerful than the wind. They cannot control him. Krishna, what do you say? He said, yes, my dear, you're right. But repeatedly, uninterruptedly, if you chant here and practice the bhajan, the remembrance of the divine name, form, activities of the Lord, of myself, Krishna says, then slowly you can make him your friend. He will become your friend. He will tell you, oh, today there's a program, let me go there. Oh, there's so many services to do, let me do some service. In the preaching mission of Mahaprabhu, you have to do that. Of course, those people who don't know nothing about it at all, they have to wait. But Nityananda Prabhu opened the divine marketplace and is selling no vegetables or fruits or whatever is telephone card or whatever people selling. So many things you can sell. No, he gives the soul's remedy. He gives the real relief for everybody. Please come and take it. I give it, but you have to pay a price. There's a price there from your side. It's not money. It's Shadavanjana he, Shadavanjana, faithful people, faith. Please develop faith in the holy name. And take the holy name and chant it. I give it. This is the price. You must have faith, no doubt. No laziness, craziness. No, why I should do this? No. It's Lord Nityananda, is Ananta Dev, he's everything in full. He comes in the form of Lord Nityananda and he gives this to everybody for free, only for the price of faith. So that you have to bring that price of faith. You must be a faithful person. We have faith in so many things in this world, but it's all temporary. Yeah? Why not in something eternal? Who is the best friend of everyone? Sridham Sarabhutanam, I am the best friend of all of you. Why you not accept me? I am always in you, and always I want to inspire you, but you don't want to listen to me. And he sent his beloved devotees from the spiritual world, our Guru Dev, Prabhupada, Guru Varga. They came. And many people surrendered them immediately because they could feel he will never cheat me. He is authorized, bona fide. He not had any motivation to get name, fame, power, adoration, followers, whatever somebody want to be. Not like that. Therefore they can surrender their heart forever to their beloved Guru. And that makes the thing complete. If you have to come to that point, complete surrender to Guru. Yase Devi para Bhakti yadi Devi dayagru tasyahiti khati bhakashanatma hatmanaha. If you have seen faith in Guru, in Krishna, all the Vedic knowledge will be revealed in your heart automatically, without studying all these things. But you have faith, it's a price. I have to pay this price of faith. Shraddhavan Janahe, faithful people, please believe. Bolo Krishna, Pacha Krishna, Kora Krishna Shiksha. You chant here and follow the rules to worship Krishna. And if you do it uninterruptedly, you will fully receive that satisfaction, that nectar, that love, what is in the Lord's heart. You will get that in that way. But you have to pay the price. If you don't able to pay this price of Shraddha, of faith, then you cannot get it. It will be not forced upon you. It's just a love exchange. The Lord creates all of us just to exchange relationship. But He's the boss. But He's a sweet boss. He's not a heavy boss. That people not believe. You think always that God is a punisher. Now I've suffered so much. Why He allowing this? Why you make Him so small? He is so great, He is so wonderful, so beautiful, everything, all in all. We should not reducing with our mind Him. So the mistake or the delay in our deliverance to live a spiritual life, not a material life. This depends on whom? On whom? On whom this depends? Us. Huh?
Us.
Yes? Sure. The force comes from his external energy anyway. That you feel your body become old, more old, so many pain and problems, sick, become this, paralyzed, invalid, in old age, many people. And then you have to just prepare for the bhaja. But they're not doing this. They hold on this medicine, some treatment, and lamentation, you know. Why? Because simply of miserliness, how to say, be a miser, or a kripana, very miserly, very greedy, no, I cannot, only for me, I must. It's pity condition in this world. And we cannot say that everything is okay and everything is nice. It's not. We want to become spiritual, immortal, live forever, without fear, depression, tension, problem. That can be removed forever, if we want it. Just a big yes to that path chalked out by our predecessors, by our Guru Varga, coming from the Bhagavan, from Supreme Lord Himself, just to connect with that wave what comes from the spiritual world. That is not theoretical. We are not speaking theoretical, or just words, or just for entertainment, or passing just some time. No. This is so important, like every breath you have to do to live in this body. No? Breathing. You have to breathe. If you stop breathing, you will supplicate, you have to finish. Like this, so important. But how the world see these things? It's not important. Otherwise, where they are all. We are just few persons who discussing this about spiritual. I mean, they use the name spiritual for many things, but what is back said is just bankrupt. Nothing there. Just spiritual, transcendental, spiritual. Everybody using love, prema, all this is used. But what is behind? Nothing. No bhajan, no surrender, no really engage myself in the divine service, not there. I engage only in service of nation, family, dog, hog. All this we know, how much service there. Or in the IT now, in the next years, invest all energy in this. But can you eat from this? Is from rasa? Some taste will come out from that. Only mental, yes, we are great. We did so many things, now we are just push a few buttons and everything, our life is settled. I mean, fool's paradise, definitely. If you tell this them, they will put tomato on your head or they want to remove you because they cannot listen the truth. They want to live in this dream. I think it is nice. But the shock will come for everybody, guaranteed. The shock comes when they say, my dear, now your time is over, go. No. Yeah, go, pass. Not 1 second you get. Then, again, next life. First you have to go hellish planets to suffer for your sins. Because you're a big exploiter. You take all these resources and you want to become rich and do many things, but you don't give any donation. You don't make any sacrifice. So now you will be punished for this. And again, you will get a chance, again, live in the same forgetfulness. Life after life, samsara, meaningless. Nobody can be happy with that. Bhagyavan Jiva, somebody must be fortunate. After wandering in all these Brahmandas, to meet to Hari, Guru, Vaishnavas, and hold on in their society, and to contribute something for that society, for the spiritual society, then you will realize more and more. Yeah, what is really counting is realization, no theoretical. Theoretical is one thing, but practical. How I live my life. I have this body, what I'm doing with that. I have a mind, what I'm doing with this. Roaming in this Brahmanda. Now we have to put him to remember Krishna. And the best thing is, if you chant his name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And meditate and hear, remember this, the beauty, the love, the mercy of an all-loving Father, friend, beloved, everything. He is real. Sridam Sarva Bhutanam. Bhutanam means living in this. I am the real friend of all of you. So we should accept the real friend and try to love him. And if I want to love somebody, or I really love somebody, I will give something to him. I will try to make him happy. I will try to find out what he wants from me. Oh my Lord, how can I please you? How can I please you? Please you. If this sincere prayer comes in us, then you will understand much more. You will get confidence. You can taste. Taste means rasa, or tasting the spiritual life. This is tasteful. And that is increasing. That peace in you and bliss, happiness, just with a simple lifestyle, and surrender all this energy for his pleasure, you will become a very happy person, and you can inspire also others and say, hey my dear, it's not like this news mainstream news. It's not like that. They're living all in the dream, and you will be cheated if you just believe or follow that. You have to follow another course and respect this from distance, because it's Kali Maharaj's activity, so we have to also respect it. We cannot go against this. But leave it. Sorry, I have my engagement with Radha Govinda. I have no time to think and speak about all this, so many topics there, but there's no conclusion. There's no conclusion there. Conclusion means that everybody is satisfied, peaceful, blissful, happy. If it's not, what kind of conclusion? You come to this point. Otherwise, why devotees make so much endeavor to write all these beautiful bhajans? They summarize the nectar from all Vedas, all scriptures, put in their personal bhajan, because the Rasika Bhavuka has means the Rasik, they're tasting the nectar of Krishna consciousness, eternity, spiritual. They're tasting this. And it's not the theoretical. It's completely practical and real. And they want to live in that feeling. And then it doesn't matter if they live in this world or they will go back home to Godhead or they have to go to another planet, according to the sweet will of the Lord. But they will not face any troubles in that moment when they have to leave this mortal world. And if somebody won't have no troubles, in that point where everybody will come, he must do something now. Develop faith now. Then the end is also pleasurable. It's not a shock. What will be for most of them? Shock. And again, again. Suffering, suffering, suffering. Again enter the human body, the mother's womb. Man, woman, all come from mother's womb. Big prison, smelling, stinking, rotting, pain, burning. But after, because a fool will forget immediately after that he's suffering. Foolish idea. Immediately forget that there's so much suffering before and accept immediately that so-called happiness. They want immediately. You cannot wait, immediately. So, but spiritual life, maybe you not get immediately, but you will get. Step by step. Slowly. That is a problem while many they are running away because they cannot fulfill their desires. They don't, what they expect they cannot get immediately because they want immediately something. But it's not. If you're chanting for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years and you can say, I have no realization, okay, good. But wait a moment. Why we should force the Lord that He must bless us or that He gives some, immediate result or something magical should happen. The devotees humbly don't expect things. But the Lord wants to give it Him anyway. Because of love, they have such a tight connection. So therefore they're always peaceful, humble. If they become angry sometimes, then it's only to correct, to slash this knot of material attachment in a quick way. Otherwise, no personal motivation why they become angry. It's not a personal motive. It's only for the help to the others. Mostly to those who have a relationship. Because those who doesn't have a relationship, we no need to become angry. It's only the disciples of Kali anyway. So, but if somebody accepts relationship with a Guru, Vaishnava, and sometimes something happened what is not fitting to their concept, then you should be not disappointed and just be patient. Wait a little. The things will come, sure. In many places the Lord is promising this. He said also to his devotee Arjuna, please you announce, my devotee will never perish. Very soon he will come to me. We should believe that if they say this. No doubt. Doubt is a great problem in the people's life. Doubting these things, what is already chalked out by the Supreme Lord himself, to doubt these things. Then they have to take this material life course. There's no way between. Spiritual, material. Material may be sophisticated, sentimental, or the esoteric, or whatever doing, but not reaching the point, not come to the real taste. For this you have to open the box and dive in the nectar. The nectar is eternal, anandam buddhivadanam, full of nectar, full of rasa, full of happiness. And you can relish that, like you eat a sweet mango. Very tasty, you know. That means if you become mature, spiritual practice become mature, then it will be so tasty. If it's also not mature at the sadhaka beginning stage, also they will take this green mango. You can make some pickles, it's also nice, it's also healthy and good, if you not eat too much. But if the mango becomes ripe, everybody knows how mango tastes, you know? Mango, ripe mango. It's very tasty, you know? You feel very happy to eat that. So spiritual life is very tasteful, it's like that. So therefore we beg always for the blessings of our spiritual master, of the Vaishnavas, of the holy Dham, our deity, Radha Gopinath, Radha Govinda, Giriraj, Shalagram, Mahadev, all are there. So we always pray to them and bow down in front of them and pray for their mercy. They are so high, so great, they can bless us. I must just want it. You want? You want this?
Mango.
Huh?
Mango.
Okay.
Mango
Jai Jai
Shrikant.
Sri Radhe Shyam. Yes.
Mango Shrikant.
Huh?
Mango Shrikant.
Yes. But if you are deceased, you have jaundice. You will not taste it, the nectar. This is because we are all sick here. Our tongue is covered. Is some diseases there. We chant Hare Krishna. If you have no taste, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. No taste, therefore I not chant much. Little because Guru told yes, chant something. I am doing bus finish. But if you have taste, you cannot stop. If you have taste, if slowly our disease is healed, we get a taste for Krishna, for spiritual consciousness, eternal consciousness. So we cannot stop these things. We will talk always about the Krishna, his name, form, qualities, pastimes, always. There's unlimited topic. There's unlimited activities of the Lord with his devotees who perform every day. So we have to switch our channel to connect with the eternal flow of Lila. But first we have to come out from, if our mind and senses is so much in this Kali Yuga, then it's difficult. And then we say, yeah, it's like this, that, the mind put this in some category. Okay, these kind of people, this, yeah, okay. And that's it, but there's so much more inside. There's no limit. We cannot imagine that life in the spiritual world, everything is unlimited, limitless. There's no limit. You cannot make any circumference, any board, anyway. It's all expanding unlimited. It's because we have such a small brain, and we are so covered, and our vision is so, we cannot see these things. But you can see these things if you lend your ear to the Guru and Vaishnavas, Sadhu, who's speaking the glories of the Lord. If you have time to sit, to lend your ear to them, then they can infuse this Shabda Brahman, this transcendental sound vibration that you feel in your heart, and will change your heart. Then you also want this. Why not? I have this body now for some time, maybe. I have 2 ears. So what I'm listening with is 2 ears. Everybody have to check for himself what he wants to listen. And the tongue, blah, 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 blah. What you speak, so many things. You record this, what you speak in one day. And then you listen. You will run far away. That you're not aware of this. It sounds like some person become mad somewhere and he cry for help and he is doing many things but he cannot save himself. Like madness. So therefore we must make up from this dream. Come out from this dream. And enter the real life. Who I am. What is my duty? If I get this, then the question is, yes, how I can please Krishna, my Lord, how I can please you, how I can please you. Serious question. There's nobody is too big or too small who can avoid this question. Or this ask, how I can please you. It's a serious thing. It's not just because we have nothing to do or I want to do something else. No, how I can please you. If you ask this, you will get information how you can please him. And you will happily do that. Happily. Not because I must do. I should chant. They always say chant, but my mind is not allowing me. I have no time and I want to do this and that. So yes? Yes? No? Yes? Radhe, Radhe Shyam, Jai Gurudev Prabhupada, Ananta Kuli Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande.